can I tell you guys something that I recently discovered that's kind of toxic? Speaking of dopamine. So, I like reading stupid stuff, right? In order for a woman to fall in love, there's two types of releases. Dopamine and oxytocin. I hope I'm saying the names right. I'm not sure. Like I said, I read things, I don't try to pronounce it. The first one is obviously when you're having fun, right? But the second one is released when you're having sex. So for women, to make them fall in love, just fuck them a lot. Now, for men, to fall in love is not oxytocin. That's why in the sex relation, a girl wants to cuddle and feel all lovey-dovey with a guy, and the guy gets like post-nut clarity and kind of leaves, right? For men, it's dopamine and vasopressin. I don't know if I pronounced that right either. Vasopressin comes out from stress. So, you know when like bros hang out with each other and they beat a game? You kind of get stressed when you don't do things right, right? That's why bromance is such a thing. Is because you guys feel so excited and happy when you beat a thing with your teammates. And bromance is like a super strong thing. But that is also why men love the toxic. Is this a study? Yeah, you can read. There's a bunch of studies. You want me to like Google it for you, or you want to Google it yourself? Just Google men with dopamine and vasopressin, and then women with dopamine and oxytocin, or just be like, what are the chemicals that make men and women fall in love? There's like several different studies. I would recommend you read the studies and not just like articles, because the studies actually have like a scientific process. That's why toxic relationships last so long. Yeah. Vasopressin. Did I say that right? I think I'm saying vasopressin. Yeah. It's an interesting study, isn't it? So, that's why men love the crazy. And that's why men love their bros. That's why I broke up with my last 3 girlfriends. Aware. Aware. Wait, so we like stress? Stress relieves... stress and dopamine releases love chemicals for you. Stress and dopamine. It can't just be stress. It's gotta be both. So typically for things like, a good example is if you and a friend go and play Call of Duty together, or Valorant, or some PvP game, you will like your buddy more after playing a game with them. You might be like, well, yeah, of course, duh, we just played the game. It's cool, we bonded. Girls, women's, do not bond that way. I could be a game slut, you know what I mean? I could play with a bunch of people and not feel bonded to any of them. Like, I could play with Steve one day, you know, and Bob the other day, and Robert the other day, and Freddie the other day, and I wouldn't feel bonded to any of them. You might be like, but Kyuko, you played with them for 6 hours. How do you not feel closer? It's just a game. Whereas for you, let's say you and Bob game together for 6 hours, you'd be like, yeah, Bob's my homie. He got my back in this one game where this guy almost killed me, and he went pa 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 pa. You know, you feel like close. That's casual game. Well, I'm just using gaming as an experience, as a explanation. You could use that for any stressful thing, like, for example, playing soccer or playing football or any like team-oriented, stressful but fun thing to do. That's it, you know. So how do women bond? I just said you gotta fuck them. just fuck her, forehead. Just fuck her and she'll